WWE Crown Jewel is coming up, and I don't think it matters all that much. At Bad Blood, we got an unveiling by Triple H of this brand new championship. That is a big f***ing title. And he announced that we are going to get champion versus champion, men and women at Crown Jewel in a couple of weeks. It will be Cody Rhodes going up against Gunther for the first time, I believe. And we are going to have Liv Morgan going up against Nia Jax. The winner of those respective matches gets this giant title belt from the game, from Saudi Arabia. Like, it's so big. And it's just so pointless, isn't it? It's okay to poke fun at things we like once in a while, everybody. I have no doubt that the matches will be good. Cody Rhodes versus Gunther is going to be a great match. But within that match, there's zero consequence. And I think that you almost book yourself into a little bit of a corner with this. And yeah, this is going to be once a year for this championship, the Saudi Arabian title. So it's not like Cody or Nia Jax, or whoever's going to win, is going to walk around with this thing every day. It's going to be like the other championships they've tried to do in Saudi Arabia. They hold them up with the government leaders that night, and then they throw them in the closet, I guess, for a year. So while the matches themselves for the champion versus champion for the championship doesn't really matter, it's going to be about what stories could they tell post-match or just even during the match. So Cody versus Gunther, my early prediction here is that Kevin Owens is going to get involved, and man oh man. So we had Bad Blood, we had a great show, and then after the show, everything was said and done, we got all this fan footage and WWE fan footage of Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes having a confrontation outside of the bus. And then you had Kevin Owens doing the beatdown. He poked a finger in the chest of Cody Rhodes, and he was just like, nah, I'm done. And then he beat down Cody Rhodes. I really loved it. Thank goodness we were finally getting Kevin Owens, heel Kevin Owens, back on WWE TV. It has been a while. Here's the thing I have liked. I have liked that they have slow burned this. Sometimes I don't like the methodical pace of the booking nowadays, but it's a little bit better than just hot-shotting stuff, or more so just hot-shotting heel turns for the sake of heel turns. Like with Vince McMahon running things forever, what we have known wrestling to be under WWE, a lot of the times it feels like people just one week are good, then they get poked in the chest, and then they're bad the next week, and they are full-blown heel bad guys. And it just doesn't really make any sense. They've done a good job with Kevin Owens where this has been building, fermenting. It's just been growing there for months of why Kevin Owens is upset with Cody. And then you got this tag match, The Rock coming back, which we'll talk about in a minute. And then you got this whole motivation for Kevin Owens to finally go up to Cody Rhodes and assumedly just be like, I'm done with you. Like, you're an idiot. You're with the bloodline. Like, what the heck's going on? After everything they went through. So I like Kevin Owens' motivation. And so for Crown Jewel, I'm perplexed because it's Cody. And you got to think Cody's going to win belt. But Triple H really likes Gunther. And Gunther is a lot of fun. And he's the world champion. Cody doesn't need the win. And I mean, Gunther doesn't need the win, but they seem to really want to keep Gunther strong, really dominant. And I think what you can do to keep storylines going is have Gunther win this Crown Jewel championship. I think it makes the most sense for Gunther to hold the belt, just to have that accolade. He can say he is king of the ring, he is Intercontinental Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, Crown Jewel Champion. But I think we get it because of the distraction of Kevin Owens costing Cody Rhodes the match. Some kind of interference there I think will work best, and that could set up maybe their match for Survivor Series. But we got to talk Survivor Series a different day because I don't know about this War Games match, like with Cody being involved. They could do something else. Okay, and then on the women's side, Nia Jax, Liv Morgan. I have very little interest in this. And not because I don't like either performer. I think they're both great. I just think that they are both in their own storylines, and you got two heels that are now going to have this match. What are you going to do? Nia should just be able to just give a backbreaker like Bane and just crush Liv Morgan. Liv often plays like the scared heel champion running away. She can't really face Rhea Ripley all that much. So I gotta think that Raquel Rodriguez is going to play a role, but you can't have two DQ finishes and schmozzy finishes for these matches, can you? Maybe you do, because Triple H, when he was out there at Bad Blood and he unveiled this crowning championship, he didn't look all that enthused. It seemed more like, I have to do this. And he's like, here is this belt. So we have to get through this together. And so I don't know if you're going to get both championship matches with a wonk finish. I think Rhea Ripley is going to go off now and deal with Raquel Rodriguez for a while until she can circle back to Liv Morgan and go after the belt. I'm gonna say just early predictions here. I think one way or another, Nia Jax wins. She does an annihilator or whatever, bonsai drop onto Liv Morgan. But I think that however they want to do it, you can give Nia the win there. Kind of like Gunther, you can have Nia then be women's champion, crown jewel champion, queen of the ring. I feel like it builds Nia even stronger so that whoever inevitably takes down Nia for the title, if it is Tiffany Stratton with a cash in or whatever, then it's gonna maybe mean a little bit more. Or just, I mean, it's the crown jewel title, like it doesn't matter. What I would like to see in that match though, however they're gonna do it, Dom eats the annihilator from Nia Jax. I think that they could do that. Basically, Dom maybe causes the DQ and Raquel does too. I don't know. But then some way you're going to have Liv out of there and Dom is going to get just destroyed by Nia Jax. So you get a big pop for the crowd because Dom is like a worse heel than Nia. Would they do a cash in on Nia Jax? That would be fun. So I thought of this last night. And here's what I thought. In the world of WWE, I thought what would be hilarious is if in the women's championship match, you do have Tiffany Stratton cash in. But it's like, what is she cashing in on? Is she cashing in to become crown jewel champion? She could just cash in and be like, whoever I pin now and make it a triple threat, I'm gonna get your belt. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they could go turn around and be like, I'm just gonna cash in on Liv Morgan and get the world title. Or she's gonna cash in on Nia. I just thought it'd be silly if like Tiffany was like, I'm gonna cash in and be like, which belt do I choose? Okay, other matches that we could see on the card. But before we get into the other potential matches, if I could ask a favor from you guys, about 80% of you check out the channel are not subscribed. It would mean a lot if you go and click that button to help support us grow here on the channel. It's the Triple H era, so it's a lot of like 5-6 matches. It's also Crown Jewel. I think there it's kind of like they try to position this as like a big A-level WrestleMania type of deal. I don't think it's going to be that this year. I think it's very much going to be like second tier. We're not going to see Punk and Drew. I think they are way off TV for a while. I don't think we're going to see The Rock, Final Boss. I don't think we're going to see Bloodline at all. I think they almost need to take a break for a little bit. Do some stuff on TV, keep the intrigue there, but I don't think I need them showing up at Crown Jewel because we got a lot of story to tell when it comes to Roman and Jimmy. And then are there implications with Jay, Sammy, the old Bloodline? Now, speaking of Jay, I think we should get Jey Uso in an Intercontinental Championship match at Crown. Could they do Braun Breaker once again? Maybe, but you don't want to have Braun lose again, and you can't have just another DQ finish. I could also see them doing Bronson Reed if they wanted to build him up really quick again because he's on fire. Yes, Seth came back and he demolished Reed at the end of the last Monster Standing match. So I could either see them doing Seth versus Bronson Reed at Crown Jewel, or they could do, if Seth isn't ready yet and they kind of want to keep that going maybe for like Survivor Series, then maybe you want to just have Bronson Reed going off to fight Jay for the Intercontinental title. Because I love the IC title win on Raw for Jey Uso, and I think he needs to get on the PLE. But I would also say another option they could do is get the US title on the pay-per-view. Get it at the PLE, get it at Crown Jewel. LA Knight is wildly popular. He gets massive pop. You hear it on SmackDown when he comes out. When his music hits, the crowd loves him. I can totally see them doing LA Knight at Crown Jewel, US title match, going up against probably Carmelo Hayes. We have the AJ Styles injury angle, and I assume it's an angle right now with him. And they're going to keep AJ off TV for a couple of weeks or just have him talk and do something else. But I think you could get Carmelo and LA Knight at Crown Jewel. Now I could see tag team titles, women's tag team titles on the line at Crown Jewel. Jade and Bianca are hosting a lot of stuff. They like to kind of rotate those titles on the PLEs, and you could do a multi-women match for the tag team titles. Unholy Union, Kabuki Warriors, Kaden Carter, Katana Chance, they came back on Raw. So I can see them wanting to get all of those women front and center, especially Jade and Bianca at the PLE. If we do something like that, then you got your 5. That's like your 5 matches. And I think it's gonna be kind of average because right now, not a lot of superstars. Like Bad Blood finished up a lot of stuff, and sure, it set up a few other things, but they've wrapped up quite a few storylines here. Maybe you want to squeeze in, like, maybe you want to do Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens, but I still feel like they want to save that because I would still love to see Randy turn heel at some point as well. Now, we mentioned Bad Blood and the return of the final boss, and he showed up and then he left and he got his pickup truck and he's Got ZZ Top in the background. So if you guys want to talk about a review for Bad Blood, click this video right here and have yourself a great day. See ya.